because that upset people.
I'm telling you that's not. I'm not saying.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's right. I'm saying that is correct.
Yeah. Well, I'll be keeping my phone down here. I don't have music, so I may as well bring down my Xbox and start streaming my own.
How are you going to stream?
What do you mean?
How are you going to stream?
To my hotspot. And it's actually quite good.
It's already carrying a great deal of data, isn't it?
Although I've had to turn it down to 4G because 5G doesn't work here for some reason.
Too many G's.
I can't.
So, question, Jack.
I can't get it to work.
Oh, is this where I'm supposed to be? That's where I'm supposed to be if it's working. Huh?
Why is that the front page of your fucking...
Error. Right. So, we're going to say...
The market is men.
It was, yeah.
Yeah. We'll have to test in a minute to see if it maintains connection whilst on charge, because my phone is almost dead.
How dead?
It's at 19% and it lost 2% since I put it on the computer.
Yeah, so we got until it runs out. Be sure podcast.
Yeah, but also it kind of struggles a bit. Let's test it. Yes.
Test what? What, using it?
So Jack.
What's the problem? A coin.
Oh my god, did you see... You know all those jokes about Minecraft YouTubers?
We have Facebook, we have YouTube, we have stable connections, we have the phone plugged in, right?
Yeah. What is it plugged into?
Don't touch anything. Welcome to CKDS Radio. So, fun story. For those of you who know me from the good old days, especially people like Kelly and Jim and anyone who might catch this on the replay, we used to have what was called the CKDS Radio Clubs, which the language was automatically censored because this is a show with Jessy and not a show with one of you guys. Which was when we tried to do something and the world exploded. In this building for the last 6 years, I have had 2 internet connections. I recently cancelled the second one on account of the fact that we don't do anything mission critical anymore and we haven't had an internet outage in God knows how long. If you are local to us, you'll know that in the Czech Republic, the weather has been cold. We've had heavy snow, then rain, and then a little bit of warm, then mostly snow and things freezing. And what seems to have happened is, at some point about 3 hours ago, the internet went down, making me and Jessy 30 minutes late, even though Jessy was about an hour early, which is not something Jessy is known for. But 2 weeks running, he's been early for his show, and today we didn't make it on because I was sitting here trying to get us online. We tried several mobile phones, several ways of routing the connections. I rerouted everything, and now we're using Jack's mobile to hold the whole thing. We were actually also going to be on Twitch tonight, but we're not because there's no way, even if I could make it work, that would actually work. So,
one slight cable shift and the stream is over.
Welcome to CKDS Radio. Apparently, for the course of this, Jack will be on the floor.
I'm watching you.
If you noticed, Jesse, when you arrived, I actually had 2 screens set up because I was going to have us able to see all of the messages because obviously we don't normally pay attention.
Oh, yeah. No.
Occasionally you get messages and stuff. I am obviously going to send some things to people to say we're on. I don't know whether or not the YouTube actually properly reconnected. No, it's asking me to do multi-factor authentication. I don't know. Is it that? No, I'll wait 5 minutes for it to send that relay all the way back to Google. So people watching on... Right, if you're going to do that, you definitely can't be down there. It's really quite a sensitive mic. And something just got knocked and we're offline.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. Another thing that turns off my internet. Vicky calls me every day at 9 p.m. That will shut down my internet.
So we got half an hour. Perfect.
Oh, got it from offline again.
She also doesn't receive message notifications, so even if I tell her...
And you're complaining about her on a live record.
It's not complaining, that's a fact. I also don't get message notifications. You send me a message, I might see it.
Okay. Right.
I send a message, I wait 3 minutes, and then I call her.
I toggle my notification.
I will not have it taken.
Well, that's what I mean. If we do it offline, we'll lose the live minutes, but that is what it is.
Plug the power into my phone.
Oh. You haven't started streaming yet.
Yeah, I have.
Let's see what happens.
We're not on your phone anymore.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, let's see what happens.
Right. So I'm sort of afraid about checking our messages.
Mustache.
Don't check. Just trust the process.
No.
Ignore the world.
I have a beard question.
A beard question.
Yeah.
His beard or my beard?
I was just thinking about it. This.
The mustache?
Is this technically a mustache or is it still counted as part of the beard?
It's
That's a mustache.
There's no separation between the two. Okay. Hey, for you, there is separation. That's why I was wondering.
Yeah, I haven't made it in any rotations around the sun.
What?
I haven't done as many rotations around the sun.
Oh, wait, how old are you?
How would that look?
Younger than me. At 27?
Oh, thank you. 33.
Oh.
But 27 is the age of the perfect man.
What does that mean?
That a man peaks at 27.
Is that true, or is this a reference?
I mean, someone told me, and it's true for me. So whenever someone says they look 27, I go, thank you.
I guess the good thing about that was the specific number my brain won't say.
Yeah, it's good.
Are you being funny with me?
Yes.
Are you ready for another one?
Oh, God. I'm bad at answering questions, just saying.
How are you adaptable?
I'm not. I am autistic and suck at change. How am I supposed to adapt to things?
So that's what we all call him, good old adaptable Jack.
You asked me to clean a cheese grater and somehow ended up cutting a pineapple in half.
Oh, that sounds like adapting.
I didn't have a pineapple at the start of it.
That sounds like adapting.
Sounds like
you had to
adapting
invent a pineapple.
I do adapt, but I adapt the wrong way. I adapt in ways that allow me to fail a task in ways that shouldn't be possible.
But did you put the pineapple in the cheese thing after?
Oh my God, I was actually going to say... I was going to say that I grated a pineapple. Oh God, no, I've got a horrible idea at the back of it. I've got to get up like 5:30 for work each day, which I mean for him doesn't sound that bad because that's when he goes to sleep. But yeah, because of the bakery, which is college work essentially, but we get paid for it, so better than being an intern at least.
Yeah.
And I don't have to do an interview, so you know.
Also good. You want to do an interview?
Oh. I don't know if I would physically be capable of doing an interview.
What would physically prevent you from doing an interview?
Probably sensory overload, or the fact that I get a stutter whenever I get anxious. Or the fact that I also tend to go non-verbal when I'm anxious. That's an autistic trait. It's fun.
What makes you anxious?
Don't know. I just get anxious. See, that's the problem. It would be a lot easier to not get anxious if you knew what made you anxious. I don't think a lot of people know what does.
How do you know when you're anxious?
Because I start stuttering.
So when you start stuttering, it's an indicator that you're feeling anxious.
Or I start smiling or laughing at times where I shouldn't.
I once read that the chemical reaction in the brain for excitement and anxiety are the same.
Actually, you know what else is the same? This is a very interesting thing. The chemical reaction for love, essentially, and the reaction to cuteness is the same as aggression. If something is cute enough, you know affection aggression, right?
No.
You don't know what affection aggression. Okay, so it's essentially your brain having seeing something that is so cute, the chemical reaction becomes so strong that it needs to be released another way, and that way becomes aggression. But you don't actually hurt the person, but your brain is sending out the same signals as it would for aggression, like if you wanted to attack something.
Like, oh my God, you're so cute, I want to kick you in the face.
Exactly. It's not just a really aggressive hug instead. It's because they're sending out the same signals. The human mind's a really weird and flawed thing. Like, for instance, oxytocin. What are you doing?
Being angry that the words landscape is not supported were just shown up on my phone. Well, what I was going to do was to make life a little bit easier.
Can I stream off your phone?
Sort of, but no. But yes, but no.
How do you want it, Mike?
iPhone?
No, it's fine. It's fine. We'll do this. We'll do this primitive. If I could just get the phone to stand up.
I mean, I had your stand.
Do you know Adam ruins everything?
Stars are enabled. Oh, look at that. People can give us stars.
Let me give us stars.
Is that the same as,
Yay!
Okay, so that's a bit disorientating for me.
What makes this oriented?
Jack, you've got Facebook, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Are
So
stars
do me a favour. Go get me a blanket and check your phone to see if you can see this.
What's the blanket?
Okay, so what does the
Oh my
blanket have to
God.
do with this?
Every week we have this.
I accidentally typed cable. I don't know how I don't know.
Right, so if you're watching on the mobile, which I can't tell what you can see because the camera is right in front of my face on the little screen, then, you know, hello and welcome. Basically, the house's main internet has gone down. I spent a great deal of time trying to get it working. Jesse said, let's just record or do it on the phone. But then I realised that his two separate suggestions could be one thing. And I've got the computer recording and the phone broadcasting. I will in a moment actually send out invites because hopefully nobody's watching us yet. Because all they would have been watching was me struggle. This night would have been the night that we went on to Twitch as well, and I was preparing for a Citrus 3 launch, but without the internet, I'm glad I didn't pay for that.
Makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
How irritating. But it's not so bad, I guess, since I work out what's caused this. Because there will be no Disney Plus for me tonight. I don't know how I will sleep without Disney Plus.
By thinking of what you are proud of.
It used to be the absolute redundancy of my internet connection. It was fairly resistant. But then I was like, I've over-prepared. I have too many redundancies. It's like that chair. Who needs all of these redundancies? Nobody, that's who. And then the world smoked me. So, being as in theory, we have enough things in place to keep this online, I'll have to stitch together all of my multiple attempts. What?
I cannot comprehend how difficult it was to find a blanket.
Due to poor wireless connection, I'm not on wireless. There's no wireless in play here. Is there? No.
And my little data is still wireless.
And that's not what it means.
Okay. You're gonna bring less attention to
Is there anything on here that I can actually answer?
I think all of them. You just need to give yourself time.
Nope. Gotta say that, copyright.
What do you consider risky?
Skydiving?
So risk for you is physical danger.
Well, the thing is, it yet again comes down to sensory overload, doesn't it? If I were to skydive, you need to pull out the parachute yourself, don't you? It doesn't automatically come out.
It does not automatically come out.
But you skydive with someone.
But your first few skydives, they don't just kick you out of plane and go, I'm sure we'll get it.
My point is, with the speed and the noise that planes would be going, if I was by myself at least, skydiving by myself, with the speed I'm going and the noise of the actual wind in my ear, I feel like I would freeze because of sensory overload and not actually pull the parachute.
You freeze, you jump with someone until you are a seasoned person who knows who's not going to lock up without pulling the chute.
But you do understand
the
point.
Yeah, I understand.
Have you been skydiving?
I understand. No. And I would... Could you imagine?
Is it for the same reason?
No.
Not for sensory overload.
No. I've got
caught to avoid?
I've got caught to avoid.
But that's probably also a good thing that someone comes with.
You can't
Why? What is this?
It is the
it's a talking mic.
talking. Yeah. Oh, talking stick.
Okay. I think Dad's the one talking right now, though.
Exactly. Is the person with the stick.
I don't want to wait.
Sorry. Are you trying to get copyrighted?
I'm just trying.
I'm gonna keep pulling cards until one of these two. Ooh, Steve, this one's for you.
Mono.
Are you ready for it?
Oh, sorry. Go on. I'll wait till you ask.
When do you do nothing?
Never. That's it. At least I answered it. I never do nothing.
How about when you're a slave?
No, I'm processing things in my sleep. I used to have a whiteboard, which we used to call the crazy board.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that in the night when I was sleeping, if I solved a problem subconsciously, I sort of work out my idea, I'd jump up right on the board, go back to bed.
Oh crap! I'm already in my dreams.
It was a real.
What is there a comic book?
No, I don't think so.
Oh no, it's just me. I see you.
I see
It's just you saying I see you when you saw us.
Hi, Jack.
Hi.
No. I've sent the invite to so few people, especially with look at that stability.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised you're still attached to keeping it on. I mean, I know it's on the schedule.
No, buddy. CKDS Radio. We used to have these dropouts, and again, there's a jingle somewhere for CKDS Radio dropouts, because back in the day when before high speed fiber like this, we would have problems like this.
Is that upside down thing there? Is that a keyboard?
What are you talking about?
The upside down keyboard. Yeah.
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 Does this shock you in some way?
Yeah. How bad?
Internet issues and good night.
Jack.
What?
So that you don't get interrupted, here's the talking stick.
Cool. I actually have a question, because Macs are weird. Is that one entire PC line?
That is only one.
Okay, go on, Jesse.
When do you feel awe?
When do I feel what?
Awe.
Sorry about timing. What, like amazed by something?
I know to cut Jesse out.
Ironically, I think that also comes down to Vicky, doesn't it?
What, cutting Jesse out?
No. Because the question was, when do you feel awe? And I remember when I went to her Christmas concert,
Mm-hmm.
that's probably one of the few times. Because she has some severe anxiety, you might have noticed. But me and a few of her friends said she should, and she managed to do an entire single by herself in front of everyone there. Which was kind of shocking. There were like 100. There was definitely more than 100 people there, and all staring directly at her. You were quite close to them as well, because she's in a choir. So it must have taken a lot to actually manage to do that. Probably that. Yeah.
So when someone does something highly unexpected of them.
No, just specifically that one scenario.
That one scenario.
Yeah. Okay. Also, Drew managing to kill her entire team in a cutscene.
Like a cutscene.
Yeah.
What do you mean cutscene?
A cutscene is a scripted video that plays at the end of a mission in a video game, or well, not just the end of a mission, but just random segments of a video game. Which means you're supposed to be unable to die. You're in there. Drew managed to kill both me and the other child.
Are you ready?
I was born ready.
No, you weren't. This is just a therapy session with Jesse.
It's a game. You have one of these upstairs.
I have Cars Against Humanity upstairs.
We're not playing that at the moment. Although we could do that on a show. You were talking about how you don't know what to say.
Start a problem.
When you were doing the live show with me, you were lost and confused about what to speak.
Yep. It's a lot easier to bounce off Dracius than it is you.
Who's Dracius?
My best friend of 6 years. We actually, I'd slept over at his house and everything. He slept over at Mum's. We actually, our meeting, everything was entirely on Destiny, like the game.
It was Destiny.
Speaking of Destiny, here is yours, son. You're going to love this. The hallway all around there
Yeah.
and all the floors in the network room all needs to be cleared.
When? Okay, I'm going to bed after though because I got work.
Because we're going to need to allow StarNet in to service the access point tomorrow. There's obviously something wrong with it, which means they will need clear routes of access.
See that word you.
That's the network room. Since you're not,
Is my desk in front of it?
no, since you're not currently using your office, if you need to hide the stuff from the hallway into the network room,
Oh, David.
in there, but neatly do it in there.
Jesse is staring at awe at David Tennant in awe.
See, this is the extra fun thing about the current problem with the internet, is I am the access point for this edge of Beno, which means when my internet goes down, any house that is in line of sight of my house most likely also lost its internet because I'm providing it.
Oh, that's news and rings.
So a lot of people are without their net because I'm without the net.
Oh, you've already had yours.
Yeah, Jack, tidy, clear line of sight so engineers can be walking in and out.
Right through to that, right?
All the way round that whole room. There's nothing on the floor.
I thought I would kindly remove those DVD cases.
Carefully. Stack them on the racks in your office. Carefully.
They're still in plastic. I'll do my best with that.
Okay. We'll hear a lot of clash banging during this because he's going to drop stuff.
Here.
You. that is a thing, and it's gonna happen. So,
I couldn't slide this at the moment.
would you like an outfit? Wedding dress? Pilot outfit? Jack, don't bring it in here.
About being a pilot for a little while.
You could be a pilot for a little while on the air. Apparently you're going to be Wally.
Yeah, give us the desk.
You can be Waldo.
We called him Wally.
Wally?
Yeah.
Where's Wally?
Where's Wally? That's right. Right, Jack, stop messing with the outfits. Please do the job that was given to you. Okay.
Here you go, Jesse.
And now you're a pilot. Can you... Yeah, thank you. Focus. And what's funny is he's inserted himself quite thoroughly into our little presentation just because I asked him for his phone. But legitimately, when I went on with him, he froze up like a deer in headlights. I thought he'd be really good on this with me. I'm going to do a live show with Jack. I cannot get him to shut up. You know, that's some talkie time right there. And we went on and he was like, Typical teenager. What was the opposite of what you want him to do?
It takes time to warm up.
When it comes to streaming, when you're doing video games, you've always got something prompting you and sweet.
So you need the prompts. So are you ready for yours?
Go on, Jesse.
How do you empower others?
How do I want to empower others?
Yeah.
Sometimes I wish this room had a door.
Is this removable?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not in an empowering place this week. You know, I've got high aspirations almost any given day of the week. You know me. I typically want to make things better for pretty much anyone. Keep an eye out for an Apple charger while you're looking. But I don't know. This last month, I guess, it's been quite a difficult one. You know, the horror of the Epstein files, the additional horror of the Melania movie?
I haven't seen or heard about either of those.
The Melania movie we'll discuss, because this is actually fun. The Melania movie is what we like to call in the industry a bribe.
A bribe?
Yeah. Because you're not supposed to give... a president's not supposed to financially benefit from the office, but obviously Donald Trump and his little trumpets do always find a way. So the Melania movie is a documentary that has cost $75 million to make, including paying Melania, I think, $14 million. I'm sure someone will correct me when they watch this and read the comments. But it was between 30 and 40 million. I'm pretty sure it's 40 million, which is more than anyone has ever been paid for a biography in history. Like if you're popular, a biography price is maybe $500,000.
That is horrid.
So you can see it's already an obscene amount of money. Now, they then rolled this documentary out pretty much cinemas worldwide, because people always go to the cinema to watch documentaries, and especially one against a woman that very few people give a damn about. I often forget she exists. I know she's the first lady, but when you watch the news, she's not often with him. She's occasionally near enough by for you to get a good clip of her slapping his hand away when he goes to hold hers. It's comedy. But nobody cares. Anyway, so this rolled out. They sold to the premiere in one of the big cinemas in London, 1 ticket. Premiere in I think it was Sydney, Australia, sold 1 ticket. They had the guy who bought the ticket on the national news in Australia. Why did you buy a ticket? He went, I wanted somewhere to be alone. Then there was another one who, one of the groups that I follow on Blue Sky, they went, we're going to go see and review the Melania movie. And he's in there and he's like, I am alone. The cat desk thing has told me they've paid people to sit and watch some of these. And there's an advert on Gumtree or something in America, $50 if you sit through the whole film. And the guy doing the review is like literally running up and down the aisles and doing whatever he wants. He goes, it's so free, not being told to sit down. I can stand where I want, do what I want. I don't feel cramped. Fit in any seat. Because this isn't money laundering at all. And what's more, Forbes posted an article the other day. Melania movie exceeds all expectations. $7 million taken, more than any documentary in history. Yeah, that is more than any documentary has made in a cinema in history. But you see, we don't normally put them in 10,000 cinemas. And to make $7 million is basically an average of 4 seats per showing, which is, in the world of film, embarrassing. Now, to put it into context as to how much money it lost, there is a film called Alan Smythe's Burn, Hollywood, Burn. This is the worst film that was ever made. And it's sort of hilarious because it was designed to be a parody of somebody making the worst film ever made. Alan Smythe is a name that directors put to films they don't want to be attached to because they're so bad. So the film was always intended to be Alan Smythe's Burn, Hollywood, Burn. But it was so bad, the actual director said, also make the director Alan Smythe. I don't want my name on it. And then the Writers Guilds of America, or the Directors Guilds of America, retired the name Alan Smythe. It was no longer allowed to go on the other films because this film had actually made the name that bad. Yeah? Alan Smythe's Burn, Hollywood, Burn lost $11 million. Melania's movie has lost $65 million. 5 times more than the worst thing ever created. I have the Alan Smythe film.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, now I'm really curious.
You want to see it?
Yeah.
It's got Whoopi Goldberg, Sylvester Stallone, and someone else as action hero tropes.
I mean, it sounds like a decent...
No, because the thing is, what you're actually watching is the documentary of how the director stole the reels for the movie with Whoopi Goldberg and Sylvester Stallone in. And Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan's in it too. It is an all-star cast. It is an all-star cast, and I mean, it's pretty terrible. But I have it. You can. You can. What's nice actually is me and Nikki enjoyed it a bit. It's terrible, but we enjoyed it a bit because we went in knowing that this was renowned for being the worst thing in history. So with the expectations set that low, we did find ourselves laughing in places.
Yeah, it's a B movie that made it to cinema.
Yeah, just the lower your entry bar is, the more you can enjoy garbage. And it truly is garbage, but we enjoyed it because that's what we were expecting. Utter crap. I was reviewing Night of the Living Dead the other day to put the tag on it for the 8K DVD release, and I've never sat and watched it so methodically as I did. And I've got to say the acting in it is just atrocious. And the only one in it who I think gave a convincing performance was Barbara, who actually just looked vacant and confused the whole time because she's supposed to have PTSD. But most of the actors and actresses looked vacant and confused. And I think because the director wasn't very good. And I think her response to the situation might just have been how she was responding to being on the set, but it's all worked. Have you seen Night of the Living Dead?
No. Or only the parts that you played.
All right. Yeah, and we're being as that's a public domain one, it's one that we sell. You and I can have a little viewing party with it. Legally.
Legally? You mean a legal viewing party?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Be careful with that. It controls the space engines.
What is this?
What anyways here?
It looks like it was once a computer.
It's a center console for the TARDIS.
I think I want to show this.
Yeah, it's a
RAM stick.
no, it's
No, but I did find a gold mine a minute ago.
Oh, it's that.
It's what? You know what this is?
No, it's just it has dials and stuff.
the ribbon's been damaged somehow.
It does have dials.
Yeah.
What is this actually, though?
Oh,
Told you. It's from my ship.
Oh, yeah. Did you say rams? You said ram sticks.
Everything's a ram stick.
everything's a RAM.
All Jesse knows right there is ram sticks are valuable. Yeah, that's ram.
Those are RAM sticks.
DDR4.
4 of them. Just sitting like.
I think they're ECC though, which is a pain because otherwise I'd put them in this machine.
They were sitting right now on my thing.
Yeah, I know. It's because I upgraded your PC.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah!
I give this child things he doesn't even know he's been receiving me.
Welcome to adulting.
I'm done with adulting. Adults will go away.
Adulting sucks.
Oh. Alright, back to positivity, boys.
Okay, perfect. Positive.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, no.
What are you grateful for?
No, I haven't seen the Melania movie.
You know you're gonna watch it, right?
Of course I have.
Sure.
What kind of movie distributor would I be if I ignored such a huge piece of bribery?
I think the funnier thing is the fact that you'll get more views by watching it than the movie itself will.
What's even
Even if just John watches it.
like
What?
the purpose of the bribes?
Because Jeffrey Bezos doesn't want to pay more tax on the Amazon warehouses. So by giving the Trumps money directly, he prevents a tax hike that would affect him on a larger scale. Yeah, it's all about that. I mean,
Melania.
how would we ever know? It's obviously a very important documentary about a woman we definitely see every day. I thought she was dead.
I mistook her.
You know what's crazy?
You mistook her for Trump.
I mistook her for the dead one.
Oh.
No, she's not the one that was murdered. You know, he buried the wife that he murdered. I mean, that we don't know how she fell down the stairs on his golf course.
What?
Do you know why?
Luck?
Because if you use it for cemetery purposes, it is becomes a free land for tax deduction, so they can no longer tax the golf course because it's got a cemetery on it.
Why do you have a school laptop?
Because under the We Disposal Act, the laptops had to go somewhere, and they were all given to PC guys, and I used them for things.
Somewhere was cool.
Yeah. Stack that neatly somewhere. I need an XP one for my builds. He's a nice guy.
We're drunk.
Yes, this is, yeah. I mean, he's
He's genuine.
yeah.
Like, he's himself. Let's say what you want about his policies. He is himself.
Yeah.
It's more than
Anyone else is here?
no.
So I got. But the thing is, you can say this, that like if somebody goes around kicking babies, you're like, well, you know, he's doing his thing. This is essentially.
It depends if he's wearing a mask when he's kicking babies or he's being his genuine, vulnerable self.
Unless you're a baby.
All right. Let's go deep. Are you ready?
That's what she said. Sorry. What?
I'm standing right here.
How would your friends describe you?
Arsehole.
Bad again.
You both need better friends.
No. I'm
I'm
talking
like
about
my friends.
You just said they'd call you an asshole.
And
Absolutely.
they also call him bad again.
You saw Sean on the other day. I'm certain he insulted me.
Probably.
Do your friends not mock you?
No, they love me.
But it's not to say they don't love me. That's just how, I guess, British people express love.
Yeah, I mean, the main word me and Dracius address each other by, I can't say on the stream.
Well, good. Don't say it. You're supposed to be tidying up out there. Terrible mode.
Sorry, I woke up at 3:30 this morning to go for a walk. Like, just couldn't sleep anymore, so I was like, all right, I'll go for a walk with my mom. Now I'm feeling it.
That's fair. It's been a long day, and then you sat here for an hour and a half while I tried to get us online.
I genuinely couldn't think of any other words than what I'm going to be there.
Son.
How?
Son.
At 3:30?
Yeah, I can't function at 5 there.
I was just wide awake, so I was like, all right, I will go for a walk. So I went for a nice long walk.
Why is there a box full of coal? Okay,
Santa was here.
I'm done questioning this.
Please be done questioning things.
I struggle.
This is not Jack from the back room.
That one's boring too.
Back in your cupboard, pa.
What risks have you taken?
What risks have I taken?
Yeah.
I called Jack downstairs.
I have.
It's backfired. What's happening?
Oh, you thought he can clean the room. And he cleaned the room.
Well,
Thank you, Jack.
We
appreciate you.
I don't like the way you said that, to be honest.
He's British, not Canadian. Shut up and do what you're told. All right, there's a different approach in our cultures.
Canada was built by the British.
Yeah, they're British. What, 300 years ago, 400 years ago?
That's the same shit.
Oh no,
No, it's not.
I'm pretty sure that most of the people that originally set off to the Canadian colonies were people who were tired of Britain itself. And I'm pretty sure the ones who went to Australia were so tired of Britain they committed crime. I wonder how many people who ended up sent to Australia intentionally committed a crime just to get a free boat ride.
That makes sense. I would do it.
Me too. It's hilarious, isn't it, that they have got the most stringent immigration controls in the world now. No, coming here was a risk.
The Czech Republic.
Yeah. It essentially shuttered half of my trade. It's why I wasn't able to adapt for CKDS radio. I took a risk. It went mediocre at best. But you got to take them. There's life without risk. It's pretty dull.
What do you think would have helped?
Jessy.
Like, looking back now.
Jessy. You know the answer.
Friends?
Money!
I mean, that within your control.
Well, friends aren't in my control. I'm not a hypnotist.
Yes.
Reality is money. Money is the thing.
What would you do with it?
Move back. No. If firstly, I would have invested in a bit of. I would have kept hold of something property-wise in England. I think I still have a lot of dreams that I'm back in the house in the UK. But more to the point, I'm not back in the house because I still own it. I'm back in the house because the council still haven't taken it back, even though I don't live there anymore. And I'm always in those dreams. I'm always like, there's stock everywhere and everything, and I'm really nervous I'm going to get caught in the house. It's So I think that there is definitely an intrinsic piece of anxiety in me that I should not have given up the house and the office in the UK. I should have kept one of them.
As a place to go back to.
Well, one of the biggest obstacles to the business here is that sourcing stock at a reasonable price and international shipping is a difficulty. So ever since the tariffs started in the USA and trying to send anything there, like a pen drive will cost me 25, 30 quid to send, whereas in the UK that would cost me 6. When I first wanted to relocate the business here, the average cost of sending a parcel by a Czech post was half of that of the UK. But it's now more to send from here than it is to send from there. The intrinsic benefits of being here have disappeared, and because I moved everything instead of added, I have created an issue of lack of fail safes, much like how cancelling the second internet connection created a lack of fail safe. There's a risk I took. I was like, I don't need two internet connections. That was a risk. It was a mistake. So,
What makes it a mistake?
which thing? The internet or the relocating?
Yeah.
I find coming on here and talking general nonsense quite relaxing. Yeah.
Mhm.
Now today I wanted to talk a bit of nonsense, and you obviously wanted to put a decent amount of time in playing the game. But what we actually did was spent an hour trying to make the system work, which made that not fun, and I don't think created the right mindset for what we want to do with this. To be honest with you, because it put me in a very boxy mindset.
Mm-hmm.
I'm generally happy to be a bit silly or even serious. Doesn't matter. That's what we do when we come here. But I mean, you can see it on my face. I think when I was trying to fix it, I was becoming very flustered and frustrated by being disconnected from the world in such a way. But you did get your wish that I wouldn't be sitting there holding a phone, because I fucking physically can't. Because it's got to be over there.
That's perfect.
However, it did make it difficult to invite anyone. So we'll get our TLH hours on Facebook. We won't get them on YouTube. We won't get them on Twitch, but we'll get them on Facebook. And I will stitch this together. And then we'll post the whole thing online to be watched the old-fashioned way. I don't know whether the audio is going to be any good for Spotify, but I guess the rubbish shows have to go in with the good ones. I'll just put it in the notes. It's going to suck, guys. Be ready. Just for the record, the show last week when was it your brother tuned in? Who tuned in for the first 5 minutes when we were going out via webcam audio?
Oh, I think it was it was my brother.
Yeah. So in the one that you saw is still rendering a week later. I've cut those 5 minutes out, so you go straight into the proper audio, because it really was quite terrible. It was something else, that noise. I'm guessing because obviously the webcam, as you know, at one point was on fire from one of the power surges. That's right. And the video is successfully being captured by a device that was on fire, whilst we can't broadcast properly because of the internet. I repaired the plastics.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks fine.
Yeah. I repaired the plastics. Yet the internet is what stopped us. Although we probably won't be using Nice Boy next week.
Ooh.
We will be, if all goes well.
Next week I can't.
We won't be using Nice Boy the week after next.
Our next leak. I need to see how the day goes. Send me a message if the internet comes back tomorrow.
If the internet comes back.
Yeah,
When?
because right now I'm I'm pooched and out of it anyways. So I'm thinking we just try again another time.
Yeah, we can do. Well, tomorrow. I mean, if we do it in the next. Tomorrow's Friday, so I could have 2 children running around, but that's okay. It's okay when they're like.
I'd be during the day.
Oh, that's even better.
If it's tomorrow, I'd be during the day.
But I'm expecting a cable to come, which is a dummy cable from my G81, my Panasonic, which allows you to plug it in rather than run it on battery.
Ooh.
And if I can plug it in, that means I can guarantee it would last a broadcast, which means that we could use my studio camera to actually have true video resolution instead of webcam video resolution. And it can be just a little bit prettier. We've got some nice sound. And when you use that camera, even if you're so stupid, you're using the camera's mic, it's a professional camera mic. So you don't end up doing what I did to your brother and create horrific noise.
That's why even there's no little hole because you had to remake the plastic.
Yes, just.
Because I was surprised there's a mic. Usually if there's a mic, there's like a tiny...
Yeah, but I never used the inbuilt mic, so when I printed the new piece, I didn't consider it.
Now it makes sense.
But the mic was obviously badly damaged by the fire. That noise is not because there's plastic over it. I do not know. Those poor people who were there for those first 5 minutes while it was doing that before I noticed. Or I didn't notice at all. Why even give myself credit? I didn't. We would have had the whole show like that. And I've got some CKDS radio shows in the archive that I could play you that occasionally something like that would happen with half the show would be because of a short in a system that I haven't seen. The wonderful thing about shorts is, you can't see them
Until they're long.
Yeah, until the fire. That's probably been a problem. And my kids, because there was a fire here earlier today, so I plugged in the iPad with this cable and I plugged it into a 65-watt wall adapter, but I expected the iPad to pull what it needed, not the charger to push what it wanted. And I went in the bathroom and I came out and I went, what is that smell? Oh my God! The cable on the iPad's on fire. And I yanked it all out. I was like, did you not smell that? And I went, I thought I could smell something. Which was my first thing I did with Jessy Go. It's like, you got an iPad cable? iPhone? No.
No.
Don't get me wrong, I'm actually, I think I'm quite unique actually, because people tend to be fairly brand loyal. They like,
You have both.
I have
Actually, you have all 3.
I have everything. Yeah. So I've got my Apple router there. I've got 2 Apple computers there, but then I've got 2 Windows computers there. I've got Linux stuff upstairs. But I need the iPad because if I have to do something on the laptop, Apple have got this wonderful thing going, we've sent you a 6-digit code to your other device. Like, which other device? And the other device, it doesn't matter how many Apple computers I've got turned on, how many laptops I've got turned on, the other device is always the bloody iPad, which is almost never charged. I purchased it purely to develop a single app. Because what the hell would I need an iPad for? I'm going to let you go in a second, Jessy, because I can see you're going to die.
Yeah, sorry. Do you have a Chromebook?
Do you have a Chromebook?
No. Too late for you?
What would I do? It's a paperweight. What would I do with a Chromebook?
Write in Google Docs?
Why would I use Google Docs? Be realistic.
Because Steve Docs are not online?
Snipe Office has a web-based UI. If I was asked to push it to server, I've coded it.
I like Steve Docs.
My brand was established as Snipe.
Where did Snide come from?
It's been so long. See, you ask different questions. I don't remember. Because our we cycled through several names before we settled on Snipe, and I can't remember the exact order, but we had Mum Knows, Yahtzee, and then Snipe Search. But I can't remember whether or not Yahtzee or Mum Knows came first. I couldn't remember which one was first. But one of them was the code name, one of them was the first release, and then we went on to Snipe Search. The basic parameters of picking the name was about syllabalism, how they rolled off your tongue. There's a good possibility we were just playing Halo. Well, sniping is precision, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And searching is what you're doing.
Yeah.
So, part of how we envisioned Snipe and sort of have, by the most part, kept to, is it would be precision systems without the need to harvest immense amounts of data and excessively advertise. Which we did quite well.
All right, Steve.
We're going to sign off because otherwise I'm going to have to roll Jessy home.
Yeah.
So.
It's nice to close my eyes and just be...
Okay, well, try not to do that behind the wheel of the car.
Now I'm going to call someone.
What, get someone to grab you?
No, like call someone.
Oh, to keep you distracted and awake?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Internet's back.
All right, we good to go. Welcome back, mother.
I text the Starnet engineers at the start of the show.
Huh.
That's what these couple of times I picked my phone up was. Because I was like, I've done everything I can in the house myself. And that's why I sent Jack to do that. Because I thought they might need to access this server room. But no, they have recalibrated the tower and it is back. And that is just grand. Just fantastic.
All right. So since we got internet, I'll ask Steve one last question.
Why? Look,
I knew before it was going to be the perfect question.
not having the internet.
What do you fear?
Oh,
What would you do without internet for a week?
fuck off. Excuse my language. I'll have to beat that before I publish this video. No. A week without internet isn't. I'm not an addict on the internet.
No, not at all.
But Jesse, every penny I
In my
make,
head. Oh, God.
every penny I make
Got my internet.
is web based. So a week without the internet is a week not making a penny.
That'd be fine.
And that would panic that. No, it would not. That would absolutely not be fine not making money. I have bills to pay. My bills won't take a week's pause because I'm not working.
How much would you need to take a week off?
1,000 euros. And I could take a week.
You spend 1,000 euros a week.
Yeah, because here's the thing. All of the servers that I pay for to run my business, all of the phone lines, everything, they'd still need to be paid. And yes, my business has overheads. So to know that I could both eat, cover the house, and continue to cover the bills without doing any work, I'd need 1,000 euros.
So, I told you about the sales training that'll be happening. Or actually, you're coming to the sales training.
Yes.
That'll be happening next Friday. What can you sell for 2,000 euro? That would allow you to take a week off.
Almost anything I do. Well, I undercharge stupendously for my services.
I know. As a heuristic, I would just tell you, whatever you think the price is, double it.
Gemini and ChatGPT always go, yeah, about 10 times what you're suggesting.
Yeah.
So I started sending it to people. Yeah, this is why it says I should charge, but no, don't be silly.
You know this is what you need to change to fix your money problems, right?
Yes, but you see, here's the problem, Jesse. What I should charge you, yeah, what I should charge for what I'm doing for you is not inside your viable budget, right? And if I start charging what I should be charging, then I am no longer accessible to the people who most need my services. Because people who have lots of money already have lots of people to go to. Whereas people who are startups don't. And whilst I do struggle week to week, and whilst sometimes I struggle to get a bill in or I'm falling behind, I have got friends that I have done work for, friends who I still do work for, who, if I am in need, they help me. Because I always helped them. And I would rather be the person who helped somebody enough that they feel like they will always be there, than be the person who charged enough to not worry about money to somebody who couldn't necessarily cover my hourly rate. Because my hourly rate for, I've got 3 diplomas, a master's degree, I've got an MBA business administration. I am Google and Bing certified. My rate as a freelancer back in the day would have been pitched at around €800 an hour. I can't charge you €800 an hour. That's insane. I don't believe in it. It's gouging. But the problem is that I also don't look at it as a thing where I go, well, Jesse can only afford to pay me X, and this person can only afford to pay me X, but I'll charge this person 20 times as much because they can afford it. Because then I'm not pricing fairly. I'm
That's not fair.
Because I'm operating on a system of favoritism.
Yeah. You're charging what people can afford.
I don't see it as that simple. Like, for instance, one of my longest standing clients, I charge them about the same as I do everyone else. Their company makes a lot of money. But it doesn't necessarily mean I should charge them a lot of money. I do the same work to them as I do somebody I charge a little money. I also know that if I ever find myself financially falling behind, those people, again, they do try to help me. So I'll never charge what I'm supposed to charge. I will start looking to move a little bit more in line with inflation. Because, for example, PC Guy's hosting. Let's give a little bit of a plug. PC Guy's hosting that you can get off of our eBay. We sell a base package with a gig storage, with unlimited bandwidth, access to 768 gigs of RAM in your blade. And since we launched that service 22 years ago, it has been £1 a year.
For a web.
For hosting, yeah. By comparison, a service that matches in performance from GoDaddy is $18 a month. I am looking at maybe increasing the price of that.
Yes. Thumbs. What would it take to build a top-level domain?
Jesse.
Just out of curiosity.
I cannot answer that question.
Unlike.
Because there is a technological layer involved that has been drafted.
That you already have.
It's been drafted. It's not been developed, and it's different. And that's all I can say.
All right,
with
so
us rolling.
I guess that is all the time we have for tonight. Thank you for tuning in to CKDS Radio. We look forward to seeing you next week.